In this session, we're going to have a look at saving your files for the web or screen delivery. First, we're going to have a look at saving for a website. This is a large print file, as I can tell by its zoom file size at 8%. If I go into the image size menu, I can see it's almost 2 gigabytes in file size, which is very large. You can see the pixel dimensions, put it into centimeters. Its resolution is way too high, so I'm just going to untick resample. If I was doing it at a print resolution, it would be 300 pixels per inch, which is a 2.5 meter file. But for screen or web delivery, 72 pixels is enough. If I tick resample, I can go in and select pixels. And I'm going to put in standard dimensions for a website now, which is 1920. Now I won't put that height in yet because it could distort my image. And I'll go OK, and you can see it's going to reduce my file size from 2 gig down to just over 8 megabytes. Still too big for a website. We're looking at just to make it fast and clean and efficient to load. I'm just going to go back to 100%. I need to save it in a file format that's good for the web. So I go into File, Save a Copy. I'm going to choose a format like JPEG for a photographic image when I'm saving for the web. Because I'm going for screen, I'm going to apply a little bit of compression down to the quality of 9. So that's now 600 kilobytes, still a bit bigger than what I wanted, so I can apply a bit more compression. If I go up to Photoshop File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, brings up a really good display. So if I select 2 up here, I can see my original image and then my image compressed. Now at the moment I have GIF selected, so I'm going to select JPEG because it's a photographic image. My quality is at 60. You can embed the color profile if you wish. And you can also convert it into different color spaces. Just use the document profile there. It'll also give you all the information on its pixel dimensions, and we can view it at 100% or change the size here to check that quality and any differences that will happen. It also gives us our file size here and how long it's going to take to load. I'm going to go into the quality slider and compress it even more. And the image is still looking pretty good. I've got it down to 400, starting to show signs of compression, particularly in the sky. I'll bring that back up again, as long as it's under 500 kilobytes, and then I can hit the save. Now if I have a look at the file size, yeah, there we are, we've got it down to 350k under that 400 kilobytes. Now, if we're going to a smaller mobile device, it's just a matter of going into image size, going in and changing the pixel dimensions. So a mobile screen is 360 by 640. I'll make that 640. Go OK. Now we can create our new document, File New, put in our mobile dimensions. Go create. Here we have the mobile artboard. Now we can select our house. It's already been sized down, so and we can play with placement and cropping till we're happy. Once again, we can save it. So if I go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, it's already down to 29 kilobytes in file size, so I can actually make that a bit better quality and then go save, label it for a mobile device. And there we have it there, 99 kilobytes. Now if you've got a flat solid color, rather than save it as a JPEG, JPEG qualities, I'm going to choose a GIF. And that reduces file size based on the number of colours you use. Here we have 256 colours. If I put it down to 8, then I can really reduce my file size. You can see it's only 25 kilobytes, so much smaller than a JPEG. If I try 4 colours, it's a little bit too much image loss there, so I'm going to go back to 8. I can hit save. Now when I go in and have a look at I can see that there's a GIF and it's the smallest one. So go up to the File menu and create a new document, and this time we'll do it web large size. We've got a template here we can pick and go create. I then use the Move tool to select the Altona house and left click and drag it down. I then left click and drag inside the window outside to the other file, it'll transfer my image across. Once again, you can crop it. I'm now going to go up to the File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, and have a look at one more format that we can select from, and that's the PNG format in 8-bit or 24-bit. So we'll choose 8-bit for screen delivery. We can see quite a bit of image loss at 8 colours. So I'm going to try increasing those colours until I get my quality back. So it's 16 colours, it's 472K. Hit save. Have a look at my file size. There it is with the PNG at the end of it. It's 485 kilobytes. Important when saving your files to organise and structure your file management so that you can locate files in the future. Now, it's best not to save files to the desktop, as it will slow down the operating speed of your computer and use up the RAM memory. So it's good to save to documents or to pictures, and go to the File, New Folder menu to create new folder structure. You can do it via year, for example. File, New Folder. New folder. File, New Folder. This way you can easily keep your files organised and saved to appropriate locations as you go, rather than saving everything to the desktop or one spot and not having it organised. It means